Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And as you can see, I've got my two favorite people here with me tonight, and got one over in the standing by. You know,
that's exactly right, old buddy. It's always good to be here with all of you.
Yeah, it's
Sure
good to
is.
have you, Bill. Sure is. Got Wes sitting over here in the chair, ready to take over there in case Mike fumbles or something.
Yes,
So, oh Lordy. Anyway, folks, I want to welcome all of you to the show, and I don't know, we've got some pieces of film here and there, but we don't have a whole lot. I'll just tell you, we'll just kind of have to see what we got.
Weather's been so bad, it's hard to get to go fishing. The wind is one thing, and the rain is another thing, and
yeah,
it's just been a terrible time, really.
Yeah, you know, several years ago, we wouldn't have never thought nothing about that, Bill.
I thought about that so much here in the past couple of weeks. I said, hey, the wind was blowing 30, 40 mile an hour. I said, I know lots of times that I've been out there and it just kept going.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You hunt somewhere out of the wind, fish, and then go find another place.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
And I
You've
tell
done
you,
it, and we've done it, and that's the way. But anyway, we got a lot smarter.
well, I tell you another thing, Steve and Mike. Both of them has been around here with me a long time, and sometimes that wind will help you. It'll bring them fish in on the bank.
That's right.
And I know in the past, son, that when you get that there fish, that wind hitting them banks and everything, get a little colored water out there, them old fish will move right in there, and that crankbait will just come alive right then, son. It sure will.
That's right, buddy. Lord, yeah. I mean, shucks, think of the big old days, man. And, you know, just throw that plug out there and catch a lot of fish on it. And that thing probably wouldn't run more than 5, 6 foot deep, would it?
That's the truth. That's right.
So, you know, Lordy, I tell you what, how things has changed. Hey, we better say hello to Dad. Yep. And say hello to Polly. I hope she's watching.
She is, and Gay is too.
Gay's
at home.
All right.
Yeah, she's at home watching here.
Yeah. Well, Bill's give us some good news. Looks like Miss Polly's going to get to come home next week.
That's right. We going to take her home, son. Yeah.
That's great.
We got everything all set up for her and everything at the house, and she'll be a lot more comfortable than everything at home anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Bill.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
She's doing a whole lot better, and I'm looking forward to her doing better even after we get her home.
Yep. Sure. Get Sherry to call in over here. Is her audio pretty good? Okay, good deal. I thought I had my mic covered up with my shirt. Wanted to make sure everybody could hear me. Listen, we got some. I want our thoughts and prayers to go out to the Jerry Van family there in Oliver Springs. Lost their daughter this week, Tiffany, and we've been praying for them and continue to pray for them, and we really want them to know that our thoughts go to them. So anyway, wanted to mention that. The other thing, Bill, we got Veterans Day coming up here Sunday.
That's exactly right, son. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Got a big parade, and hey, a lot of the places are furnishing free meals to the veterans and all.
Hey, congratulations to them.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sure
sir.
Do. I wanted to mention that, and had a little celebration at work today with them, recognizing the vets, and I appreciate all of you. I really do, Bill, and I know you're a veteran.
I was in there for 6 years, 7 months. I've been all together.
That's great, Bill. We really appreciate you people that serve.
Yeah, I know that. Yes, sir, old buddy.
Sure have. Anyway, we're going to move right along. Tony Gallagher, Mike, he's an awful picture of the crappie. There's so many of them he couldn't get them on the camera.
Really?
Yeah. He's just,
He's wearing them out, ain't he?
Yeah, that's a fact. Had to take 2 pictures to get them all. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, no. So Tony, go ahead and call in over here. Let's hear from you. Dylan, you got the pictures, I hope. You didn't get them? On my phone, it said sent when I hit send, and then it had delivered. So if you ain't got them, we'll give you a chance to look up and see if you got them. And then we'll go to something else. You got Shanna's picture? All right, show that and then see if you got that other one, because it did say it was delivered. All right, go right ahead. We're trying to figure out what we're going to show here on the camera, and let's see here. I don't remember what that was there.
You and Wes went on Friday.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Wesley, he couldn't remember that.
Fished a tournament with him on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah, we sure did.
I fished with Jeff Saturday, Jeff Phillips.
Yeah.
We didn't do much good. We caught 3 fish, 2 keepers.
Yeah. So you and Jeff had 2, and Wesley and I had 4, and we still didn't win. You know, we had 4 pretty good fish, 1 15-inch fish and 3 pretty nice fish, right about 12 pound, and then but the boys that won it had 2, was it 2 bags over 16 and then a 15? Yeah, 1638 I think was first place, and 1627 or 18 something like that was second, and then 1580 something was third. So they had 3 nice bags there in the tournament. Sure did. We just couldn't find that 5th fish, which it would have had to been a 4 or 5 pounder to help us, but we'll see, see what we got here. We'll show that here in a little bit. There's something else I wanted to mention. Dylan, you have Shanna's picture? All right, put it up. Okay, folks, there's my granddaughter's ball team, or the team she plays on, and they won the championship over here in the tournaments a couple of weeks ago. They got the Let's Go Fishing shirts on.
Yeah, buddy.
And glad to let them to wear the shirts and advertise for the show, and they done a great job. They won the playoff. They went through the playoffs and they won the last game, and really proud of that bunch right there. They done a good job. All righty. You still looking for Tony's? Okay. Well, if you'll take us to a break here for a couple of minutes, I'll see if I can't send it to you again. All right.
Well.
Hey folks, I'm back here at Tim's Tires, and as you saw the intro on the door, and they are also open on Saturdays from 8 to 12:30. And I'm just looking at these tires. They've got lawnmower tires, they've got the small tractor tires, even the big tractor tires, and all these tires right here are for trucks and automobiles, vans, that kind of thing. And they've just got a warehouse full of tires, bringing them in all the time and shipping them out all the time. So if you're needing that set of tires, please come by here at Tim's Tires, Highway 27, going into Harriman on the left. It'll be on the right if you're coming from Harriman. And like I said, this place is just stacked full of tires, brands, all kinds, sizes, all kinds, and if they just happen not to have the size or kind you're wanting and the size, just give them a call down here and they'll have it for you, usually by the next day and sometimes by dinner time that day. So remember Tim's Tires and let them know you appreciate them being a sponsor of the Let's Go Fishing Show.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Okay, Dylan, I'll have to do that while we're showing that film. Wesley's bringing you the camera back there and the cord. We'll get that set up, and it's my fault that we didn't have that taken care of already. But I just got a lot going on right now and didn't have enough time to get ready for the show, to tell you the truth about it. And I really hate that. I'd like to be a little better prepared with the what we're going to show on the camera and that kind of thing. My notes made, and I didn't have that done tonight, so we're just going to be just a little bit slow on getting things on the screen. Bill, any good fishing reports?
I've heard some good fishing reports, son. They really catching a lot of good fish on top water right now.
Yeah.
Up north. Now, I've heard up from 2 or 3 different people over there. It's a little slow over there. The lake is like a yo-yo over there. It'll go down and then it'll come a good rain, but they get more rain over there than we are. And it'll lake will come back up and then they'll start dropping it again, and it's got the fish just don't know what they want to do right yet. But this weather that we're coming up on, they're talking about a good freeze here Saturday night into Sunday.
Yeah.
And that'll help a whole lot. That'll bring that water down a little bit, son. And of course we've been having some good wind and everything, and that'll help also with the water temperature.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It'll also do what it done down there for us Saturday there, fog.
Yeah. You have to be careful about this fog this time of year, son.
Yeah, yes, sir. That cold air coming in there on that warm water, and look out for the fog. What did we get out, Steve? Tried to ease around down there for 9 o'clock or later.
It was every bit of 9 o'clock, Mike, before it ever got where you could see to go, safely. I mean, you can run with your GPS, but and it shows you the buoys and the river channels, but it don't show you them other boats, and it don't show you anything in the water, a log or what have you. You're just you're running blind. That's all you can say, Bill.
You're at the mercy of the lake.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. There's no doubt about it.
I seen him go through in front of me out there in the fog, and he didn't even know I seen him. And he was hunting the Piney River. He done passed it up.
Yeah, I did.
You talk about that fog, son. I tell you what, me and Max Meredith was fishing on Dale one Thanksgiving, and the deer season just opened up for the rifle. And son, I tell you what, here come this here boat down the lake, and I son of a gun, I was sitting pretty close to the bank, and I couldn't even see it. Here his pontoon come down through there, and he never seen our lights till he got right up on it, and he slowed down, and he said, "Could you tell me where the bank is?" I said, "Right in front of you." Son, I'm telling you the truth, he parked that there big pontoon right up on that bank, and he jumped out there and hit them woods, son. He didn't care what happened after that. I never will forget that.
Oh, I hear you. Man, yeah. He just wanted to get in the woods before the fog lifted.
Get in the woods.
That's it. All right.
Yes.
I hear you. Dylan, when you get the film ready, give us a little shout and we'll get showing it. All right. Just take us to the film there. That's Wesley and I on Watts Bar Friday, last Friday, November the 2nd.
All right, there's Pavo, their first fish of the day. Nice keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice keeper. He's fat.
All right, Wes. Uh-huh. Mm-mm-mm.
There it goes. All right.
Let's see if we can get one more off this spot, and then we're gonna leave.
All right, let's do it. All right, there's Pavo with another fish. Trying to get my bait tied on here. Another keeper fish.
I don't know how much longer we ought to stay right here, Wes. We're gonna fish that tournament tomorrow. Seems like there's several fish here. We'll go for one more and then we're gone.
All right, let's do it.
Find another place like it. All right, there Wes is with the fish now on his flopper. I believe he'd be close to keeping Wes. Believe he will. Believe he will. Yeah, buddy. Be real close to being 15. All right. Yeah. On the flopper. Plopper or whatever it is.
Plopper.
Huh?
Plopper.
Plopper. Is it with a F or with a P?
P.
P, a plopper.
Plopper. Whopper. Plopper.
Whopper, plopper. Well, it looks like everything but what it ought to be to me.
It's got some dang hooks on, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. There you go. All right, good deal. Get him back in the water. Let's go. Job
All
in.
right. I've always fish. Dang line around his line there.
Come on. Hook. What is wrong with it? There we go. All right. Hold right still. Hold right. Nope. I said hold still.
I ain't moved.
Well, you moved your rod tip. There we go. Now, back in the water we go.
There you go.
Found it.
All right, there's Pavo's another fish.
No, he didn't. I thought he just got off, Wes. Oh, yeah. Come here, buddy. All we want to do is turn him back in. All right.
All right, there he is.
Okay,
That's
good
nice.
keeper there.
Let's get another. All right, there's Pavo with a decent fish. Oh yeah, a nice 2-pounder right there, 2.5. And you sore mouthing them all. You gotta save something for tomorrow.
I know it. I know it.
All right, there he is. Let's get another. All right, there's Pavo. Nice keeper.
I thought he was bigger than that. Oh, he sure loaded up on that spinnerbait, I'll tell you that. He sure loaded up on it.
All right, there he is.
Good keeper bass right there.
Let's get another.
Oh, Lordy. Hey, folks. Saturday afternoon, we came down to fish the operator's local bass tournament, and we're gonna weigh some fish in here. Weigh that for big fish, Wes. Yeah.
4.79.
479. Put the rest of them in there. All right. Okay, get Wesley, let's get the rest of the fish out. Boy. Okay. That nerve just makes 15. Got it. Go. Alright. Okay, that's 4 fish.
11.85. 11.85.
All right, good deal, Wes. Get them back in the bag. Let's get them back in the water. Yeah, boy.
Whoa.
Yeah. I to give Paul some fish up there.
Huh?
I give Paul some fish.
Okay.
All right. Good deal. Got him? Okay, got some more guys weighing in here. Oh, that's a nice one.
Number 6, I believe. I haven't done after 8 o'clock is past now, so
16. You boys done good.
Wait a minute.
Good bag of fish.
Thank you.
16.07. 16.07.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah,
He got me, you got me.
good deal. All right. They had 16.07. And they're going to weigh a big fish. 11.85. And they've got big fish too. That's a 5 pound. Up, old steel, baby.
5.38.
All right. Good job. Walder and Chester there. 2 fish.
5.14.
5.14. All right. Okay. You got Napier and who did you say, Daly?
John Daly.
John Daly? Okay. All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's some lunker. I'll figure out the second there in just a second.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, bud.
All right.
Second place. Second place. Where you at, second place? There's Brandon.
Thank you, brother.
Brandon, yes.
Thank you.
Third place, 15.65.
David Collins and Keith Lewis for third place. All right. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Fellas, we appreciate it. Hope everybody had a good time, and you're welcome to go back to the training site if you want to, eat hamburgers and hot dogs. So.
All right, folks, we're back. Let's just talk about a little bit about Friday. Bill, when Wesley and I went down to practice before the tournament on Saturday, did we catch a fish before I caught them two? No, them two on that black and blue jig caught them two first,
Right.
and within 3 casts, I think I caught that first, and we fished a spot or two before we got there at that place, and didn't get a bite. A couple of places that I like to fish up there, there just didn't seem to be any fish on them, and a bunch of stumps on the little old hump there, and on the left going into the piney, and never got a bite off of it. So we went up on into the creek there and got on the creek drop, and I kind of idled around looking at my depth finder, and a lot of fish on the depth finder. They were probably everything in the world, but backed off out there and made a couple of casts, and then caught that first fish, and then 2 casts later caught another one right off the same spot. So I said, let's go, figuring that fish would be there Saturday, So then we went on, and them fish was 15 to 18 foot deep, may have been 20 foot, because I was sitting in 26 foot of water. So we went on into the creek, and in there where the old log barge tie-off used to be, Mike,
Yeah.
from the load of logs.
Yeah.
And anyway, we fished a lot of shallow water, caught a couple of small fish out of some brush piles up through there, and then went into a little old pocket there, and I like it. It's got a little creek channel, running along the side of the bank there, and it had 3 or 4 brush piles on it, and I'd caught fish in there before, and sure enough, throwed that spinner bait in there, and bam, got one, throwed back in there and got another one. Wesley got one, and then I throwed on the other side of the brush piles, right up on the bank there, and dang, looked like one about 4 pounds, just done everything in the world but get the spinner bait. I mean, he was all over it. And I said, showed me enough, let's go. So we left there and went to Hornsby Holler, and Wesley fooled around there and had caught a couple of small ones on the frog, and found a little bit of grass in the back of one of them pockets there, and caught a couple of fish, little fish on that frog, and then he had one about 3 pounds, struck that thing 3 times before he could get it in the boat. And it might have been more. It was 3 pound or better. It may have been more like 4 pound, and he had that frog swallowed, and Wesley never did get a hook in him.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's good. I said, we'll try him tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, but it was cloudy all day Friday when we were down there practicing. I think that definitely made a difference. And then we went out Saturday morning and fished the tournament. And I mean, dang, the fog's so thick you couldn't see your hand in front of your face hardly. So we idled across the lake, and Mike was, we started down the riff raft, and there was a boat already on it, and because I was just on the trolling motor. And we started towards the riff raft there in front of the swimming hole, and noticed another boat on down a little ways in front of us, so we just cranked up and idled over to the other side of the dam and come up through there to that first little old pocket on your left there, and I thought it was Mike and his buddy sitting on the point that they'd come across the lake. That was you sitting there. So we just swung out around them. I didn't know for sure who it was, but I thought it was him, and then went on back in the pocket. Well, got back in there. I had my GPS on, was looking at the map there, and gotten under the power line and come across the cove there, and I said, shucks, that bank there looks good. Let's just go to fishing. So I got up on the trolling motor and grabbed my rod up, and the first cast I made to that Nipodee, caught that 18 1/4 smallmouth.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't twitch that thing twice, and he done and held it. And so we fished on around that little old point, stuck out point there, and didn't get another bite, and I idled across over about 100 yards or 50 yards to the next point. Got up on the front of the boat, throwed that Nipodee out there on that point, chugged it about twice, and whoosh, it said that at 480 something. He had it, and I told Wes, I said, hey, that fish, that's a good fish, you better get the net. And I said, now, it ran down under the boat and all this kind of stuff and pulling and dragging. I said, dadgone. And I said, now, make sure you get him on the first swipe because we probably won't get another chance. And he got that in the net. And then we fished 2 or 3 on up through there, a couple of points and stuff, and back in a little old pocket. And Wesley got catching them fish on what was that you was throwing? A buzz bait, yeah. In them treetops, you know, a lot of trees laying off the bank in shallow water, and he was throwing that buzz bait, and he caught 4 or 5 or 6 there that wouldn't keep on the buzz bait, and then finally got another keeper, and we took off, but then the fog was lifted, and so that's when we started back into the Piney, kind of make the same run we made on Friday, and stopped there where I caught them 2 on that jig out there deep and never got a bite. I don't know where them fish went to, but they definitely left there. Yeah. And so then we proceeded back into the pocket back there in the shallow water where the creek channel and the brush piles was at, and fished that and never got a bite out of there. So we took off up to Hornsby Holler thinking we might catch that good fish that he missed up there on Friday. Never got a bite in that little pocket. And so we took off to Bayside, and I said, well, let's go in there and try the boat dock and see if we can get a fish or 2. and we ran into a pocket there and fished it. And plenty of shad minnows. I mean, from the mouth of the, pretty much of the creek there going into Bayside all the way back, they just, you can see the shad flipping.
Yeah.
And so we started in that pocket there across from the boat dock, and back in the back of it there, we started about midways fishing, and fished that thing all the way in there. I was in 2 foot of water, and we never got a bite. Turned the boat around and started easing back out there, throwing up in front of the boat there, and I seen that fish run them minnows, running minnows, and you know how they'll run on top of the water when one gets after them.
Yeah.
Well, I just throwed that spinner bait right there, and I didn't wind it twice after it hit the water. He had it, and it was about a 3-pounder, and that was the end of it. We never got we just had 30 minutes to get back.
Yeah.
At that point, it was 1:30, and so we buttoned down everything and took off down to the weigh-in, but that was pretty much it. We caught several, like I said, he caught several little fish that wouldn't keep on that buzz bait, but caught, did I catch that little keeper on top water too? I did, didn't I? Caught 3 on top water that morning while the fog had us bottled up, and then caught that one there about 1:30 on spinner bait.
Yeah.
And so that was the way we caught our fish. Now, a couple of them guys that had the bags there, that they caught some fish in the breaks, they said. So, and that's very possible.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
this
right
time
there,
of year
this time of
anyway,
year.
yeah.
Sure is. It's very possible.
Especially when them minnows gets up there pretty close to the top.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Well, that fish that I caught on that spinner bait coming out of that little shallow water, he'd been, I don't know why we didn't get him to bite on the way in, but he didn't. And then he just run them minnows out there in front of me, and I got it, you know, just like that. Let's see who we got. Yeah. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve. Hi, Phil.
Hey, Tony. Good to hear from you, buddy.
They got pictures over
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I can't forward them on to Dylan, but for some reason or another, I'm not hitting the right buttons on my new phone. I wished I didn't. I wished I had another one. Wasn't so hard to work. Put our pictures up, Dylan. There we go. Now, Tony, tell us what the deal is right there.
The one big is like 3 pounds, 4 ounces in the middle.
Okay, the big.
We have another picture of it on there.
Yeah, we got that single picture. Put it up there, Dylan.
Catch him on Saturday?
Yeah, there.
So, when did I go Saturday? Sunday, wasn't it? No, I went Sunday.
Yeah.
Between 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
Okay. How many was on that other picture?
16.
How many?
16.
16. Okay. Okay. 10-4. 10-4.
Well, that's a good mess of crappie there, Tony. You done real good, son.
Sure did.
Yeah. I caught that big in the area between Kingston and State Plain, between that area. About 32 foot of water right there it is.
32 feet. Dang.
Yeah.
It looks like a black nose.
I don't know. Tony,
Black ain't.
the rest of the crappie that you caught, were they shallower than the 32 feet? Or
That's about anywhere from 18 to 24 foot.
18 to 24 feet. Okay.
Just between Kingston and Rockwood, that area.
Yeah. All right. You're just going here and going there, and
One thing I did say, I didn't catch no catfish.
well, that's good.
Caught everything else, though.
Well, that's good. I'll tell you what, I hope you and Mike sore mouth all them catfish, so when I get ready to go, I won't have to worry about them being on my line.
That fish was 17 and a half inches long.
Shucks, that 3 1/4 pounder was 17 inches long.
17 and a half, yeah.
Son of a gun.
That's a dandy.
That's a dandy. Yeah, buddy.
It was fat.
Yeah, I bet he looked like he was. Man.
Fill the
I knew it
skillet
was
up.
crappie when I caught it, so I could feel it down that tree, just pulling it, and the mother was doing catfish.
Yeah. Well, man, that
I'll
sounds.
get him out of there, but I got him.
Boy, that sounds good, Tony. That sounds good. Well, I guess you're gonna go back this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Make sure you let us know how you do, will you?
Mike didn't go last week.
No, Mike, he ain't went. He fished down there Saturday, and then he didn't. I figured he'd go crappie fishing, but he didn't go.
I went today.
He went today. Oh, okay. Now it's all coming out.
Holding back, ain't he?
Yeah, he's holding back. Yeah. Okay, Mike, fill us in.
Well, I caught a limit.
I swear to my goodness. He
I'll
never.
let you go where you can talk there.
He's not said a word to me all evening on the way over here or nothing about him going crappie fishing, Bill.
I just now found out about it just before you did.
I'll talk to you later so I can listen to him.
All right, appreciate you, Tony.
See you.
See you, buddy. Well, he got off the line, Mike, so that he could hear what you had to say. So what did you do?
Well, I caught him about the same as him, about 18. And the shallowest one I caught, and say 25 foot, 26, deepest one I caught. But catch one here and one there, seemed like. And then finally hit one spot down there. Seen have quite a few there. Had a lot of minnows and stuff down there, balls, big bunches of them, and hit a good spot there. Caught a few off up.
Yeah,
So he caught a limit.
he
now,
called a
son.
limit. Yeah,
I done heard about all
Now
this.
let's-
He caught several nice ones too.
yeah. That's what I figured.
I got down there. I got in the water 10:30, I guess it was, and put back on the trailer there about 4 o'clock.
Well, no wonder I couldn't get a hold of you today.
Yeah, he's holding out on you.
He sure is, Bill. That's a fact.
It sprinkled off and on all day like it was going to rain, but it never did really do more than just a few sprinkles here and there,
Yeah.
Well, you didn't bring your camera?
Yeah, he's got the film. in
Oh,
there.
he's
You
got
wanna
the
see
film.
it?
Yeah, I guess you better show it, Dylan. All right. As bad as I hate to, we'll show it.
Yeah. Since it's right fresh.
Yeah,
That's
since
the
it's right
fresh
fresh one, yeah, we better show it.
This little
That gummit.
tournament here, and he caught her first
I've
fish.
never
That's
seen the
Bandy.
bait.
Good 2.5, 3 pounder. So we put him in the box and see if we can get a few more. Okay, folks. I just got in the water down here, Caney Creek. Got a few minnows here. Ready to get rigged up. Go out here and see if I can find a few of these crappie. See if they've moved in any closer, or are they still out there 25, 30 foot deep or something. So hang with us, and maybe we can get on something here. Remember the sponsors, folks. Let's go fishing. Okay, folks, that's the first one I put in the boat. I had a overgood in there. He jumped off when I was trying to get the camera turned on, but anyway, we'll put him in the box and see if we can get some more. I think I was gonna get another bite out there, and finally did. That's a fire crappie. Get another minnow here and see what we can do with her. It's been hard to come by, but so far. But anyway, we'll get back after them and see what we can do. Little bitty one. Think he'll keep. We'll measure him and see. But he just come here. That's good. Yep. Sure, sure. You're gonna have to grow up a little bit. Get reloaded here. Try 'em again. Now one a little bigger. Pretty sure that one's gonna keep. Water temperature. Yeah, 61 degrees. Water's fairly clear. Catching fish anywhere from 20 to 25 foot deep. So we'll measure this in here and make sure. Anyway, we'll get back after them. There's another nice one. Okay. Yeah, like it. Yeah, sure don't have to measure that one. So put him in the box. Get back after him. Maybe we can get a dozen or so today. I think it's got whiskers. Yeah, it sure does. That's a nice one though. Yeah, yeah. Another big old blue. I tell you, he's something else. I thought it might be another one of them catfish or something, but it was a crappie. Young boy, he hit light. I couldn't even hardly tell. You even hit that minnow, just felt heavy. Good crappie. We'll get back after him. Yeah, hands off a little there. Don't think he's gonna make it. He's about 9 inches. I don't think he'll even get close to 10. But he bit awful good anyway. He's gone. We'll get another one of these minnows out here. See if we can. Get something to bite. That's a catfish. Trying to save all them catfish for Tony. Yeah, I think that's got whiskers. Let's see what he is. No, that's just a big old drum. My goodness. Ooh. Get him, he's all tangled up. Yep. Sure was a nice one. Alright. You like that? Get a few more of them, I hope. You got a crop there. He missed the dang hook when he struck. But I still got him. Alright. There. Here, take him. Oh yeah, he's 11 inches. All right, we'll get after another. Yeah. They like it now. Yeah. Take care. Another nice one. Put him in the box. Get rigged back up here. Get back after. Need to be a little bit of a drop here with some structure on it, so. Okay. Almost 12 inches. He's a dandy. I think it's a cat, though. Yeah, it's a cat. That's what I thought. Yeah. I had a dandy on there just a minute ago. Some gun got to the top of the water like a rocket and jumped off before I could get to the camera. like he's close to 10 inches. Yeah, he'll make 10. Like something tried to bite his tail off there or something. We'll put him in here and see what we can do with him. That other one. It's a good crappie too. We'll do something with him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come in here, big boy. My goodness, I reckon. Yeah. Take that anytime. We'll put him in there. We're getting pretty close to the limit here. I'm gonna have to count them dudes up. We're gonna make it. We're gonna have to throw him back. He just within a quarter inch. Yeah, feels like it's pretty good and yeah. That's gonna keep her. Yeah. Hold still, man. Yes, sir. No problem on that. I think he'll make 11. I'll be 12. Yeah, he's 11 and a half with his mouth open. What to do with him? All right, folks. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a big bucket mouse there. That's pretty good. That makes number 15. I guess we'll just have to quit on that one. What to do with him? 2, 4, 5. That's very good. Okay, folks, we're gonna do up everything here and see if we can't head toward the barn. Put the knife to them rascals there. See if we can't fry them up. Have something good to eat. And we'll see you in a little while at the show. Stay tuned.
Hey folks, I'm here at Big Fish Outfitters. We're over here on 95, right before you get to the interstate. And man, I tell you what, they've got a good bait store here. Just kind of they've been around for a little while, but they're still stocking in stuff. But nice place. We're glad to have them as a sponsor. There's a picture of the front of the business, along with their sign. And we're going to go inside and give you a little look to see what's in there. All right, folks, we're inside the store, and I'm just going to walk around. As you can see, the walls are full, the racks are full. They've got quite a selection of name brand baits of all types. Maps, live bait, rods, reels, the bait buckets, zooms. It's just a nice, neat looking place. Can't go wrong over here at Big Bass, Big Fish Outfitters, and there's the line selection, wall full of everything. Just on and on here. We're gonna get the reel cases they've got full of reels here. displays. These two gentlemen right here, they're here to help you in any way possible. They've got the Costa sunglasses, 2 more cases full of reels. I mean, it's a nice shop. It really is. They've got Lowrance and Humminbird electronics over here. And if they don't have the model or size you're looking for, they will get it. And that just goes with about anything that's in the store. So come by here. Big Fish Outfitters over here on Highway 95 right before you get to the interstate or right after you get off the interstate. So come by and visit them, get your fishing stuff. They've got all kinds of live bait in the back, everything from Chuck's 2-inch minnows up to the 12-inch gizzard shad. I mean, they've got it all. So don't remember that. We hope to get them back, get some more film here in a few days.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're back. Bill, let me tell you about Big Fish Outfitters, Dave Powell over there. Dave is a guide, and he likes to catch them rockfish. And I talked to him yesterday on the phone, tried to get him to come over to the show, and he said, man, I just can't do it right now. So I told him that he and I would get together down at his bait store, and we'd just do a little interview right there, and then I could bring it back over and show it. And he said, man, that would work out great for me. I said, okay. So in the next few days, I want to try to step by there one afternoon after work or something, and when he's there and get him on film.
Is he fishing for them rockfish? Where's he fish? Watts Bar?
Yeah, fish.
Milton Hill?
Yeah, yep. And he loves to catch them out there around Milton Hill, below the dam and above the dam both.
Yeah.
But what he's telling me right now is that they're moving, the water's cooling off, and the bait fish are, we know, so they're moving into the lake really heavy from what he's saying. So, and me and Mike knows that and you too, when in December and the water's cool and the shad's in the back of the creeks, them daggum rockfish are in there like a gang of hogs.
Oh yeah, they sure are.
I mean, they just herd them members. They just push them back in there that they don't have a chance to get away.
That's right.
And they flat do. But Dave's got a heck of a bait store down there, and he's got his guide service, and so I told him I need to get that number out and for somebody to call him. But anyway, if you'll call the bait store down there, the number there is on the screen. They can put you in touch with him, I guarantee you. Old Josh down there, he minds the store there for Dave, and he'll take care of getting him the message if you're interested in a guide trip to catch them rockfish. And they got a lot of good stuff in their bait store. Nice setup. I mean, they got a lot of good baits. They got musky baits. They got the rockfish stuff, the rods and reels for the catfish guys. They got a lot of, they ain't much you can, the thing about the catfishing is you use a lot of chunk bait and stuff like that, but they got the rods and reels to do that kind of fishing, and so that's kind of deal on them. Mike, tell us right quick about the crappie trip.
Well, like I say, I didn't get started after 10 there, and I hit a couple of places and didn't get nothing out of that. Started out up shallow, and worked my way out a little bit there, thinking they might have pulled in. Went around a couple of docks and some, 5-6 foot and stuff, and then moved out to 12, 14 foot, and then finally went on down the lake there and pulled in on some structures there. And I guess caught the first one there about 23 foot, and just went from there, trying this and trying that, but it seemed like all I could get maybe one fish out of a spot instead of knocking. And move to another one and catch another fish, and finally got down there and had one spot there that caught several out of ours. I don't know what it's caused. They slacked up on the current or caused the wind quit blowing as hard or whatever, but it seemed like when you'd catch one, you'd be half a mile down the lake. Had to come back up there to get back on it.
Get back.
Yeah.
But that was cause of the wind?
Wind and current too, yeah.
Okay, they pulling water pretty heavy?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they've been running the lake pretty stout.
Yeah.
Okay, was the lake down a foot?
It's down about 2 foot there.
About 2 foot? Okay,
Yeah, I was
all
talking
right.
to you and telling them I heard water temperature 61 degrees, and then, like I say, most of the fish come, I'd say, around 21 to 22 foot. You'll
Yeah.
catch some just a little shorter than
Okay.
that, but then you could get the tree was there, and it was 5 foot off the bottom. You'd come up, and maybe get one.
Okay. All right, Mike, that's good. I'm glad you got him. I'm glad you got
He
him.
got him. He got him now.
He definitely did. Ain't no two ways about it. Tony, you'll have to go back this weekend. All right, folks, we don't have much time left. Citizens First Bank. We told you and told you and told you. We can't do the show without them, without these sponsors in no way, shape, form, or fashion. The 5 locations and all electronic banking. Just can't do it without them. Edgemore Outdoors. We're going to close the show out with an episode up there, and it's about 2.5 minutes long. Pamela Ann's, so on and so forth. Reynolds Racing and Marine, folks. Let's see what we got here. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
I seen for you that there. He's dry hold me now.
I heard that. Yeah.
Every catfish that I caught had your name on it.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, he's got you fishing on the wrong side of the lake. That's what it is.
I've seen them trees.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good fish, Mike.
Yep.
Sure was, buddy. Appreciate you calling back, Tony.
I was going to tell you, my neighbor, he went with me down there. I forgot to mention his name a while ago. He's Mo High, but he went with me. He had a good time.
Well, good. Who was it?
His name's Troy.
Troy. Okay. That's great. Yeah, shoot, that's good. He'll be back, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a good weekend.
All right, same to you, Tony. Okay, good to hear back from Tony. Anyway, folks, Reynolds Racing Marine, appreciate those fine folks down there keeping things running. And listen, remember the veterans. God bless you all. We'll see you next week. There we go.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind.